Farouk, yes, is there anything specifically for the GCC market, probably?
Obviously, there is a general rule of thumb is that no protection, no licenses, no protection, no franchising. So obviously, we are all very senior lawyers over here and technology savvy lawyers as well. So I would assume that the client or you would have a good protection regime. Then you have to see what are you doing in terms of how robust are your contractual obligations and your, what you have to provide and what you expect from your licensee. A lot of technologies transfers that I have dealt with over here are defense-based, you see, because a lot of defense manufacturing is done over here, and from the West, a lot of that technology comes in. So, and similarly, the products. So you have to go back to your home country and see what are the restrictions and limitations applied by your home country in transfer of such technology. In terms of general software and so on, I would say that you give a license, for example, I won't name a particular client of mine in aviation industry because they were manufacturing aviation parts and making aeroplanes and so on. They developed wonderful software. So they created a division out of it, and that is now a household software for using in any developmental mechanical products and so on. But the problem is they license it to one particular or two particular users in a company, and 55 or 100 people start using that. So they are losing their revenue on that. They did not in the initial years when they came to Middle East, they did not put into their contract that, the usage is restricted to a number of people. So when we looked at the relationship, we tried to provide, for whatever shortcomings there are. So if before you are licensing, please consult your local lawyer. There are subtle differences between what is going on in the US and Europe and how things are interpreted by the courts over here. Courts want the broad interpretation is not there, like in civil law countries there is. It's a letter, letter to letter, which matters to the court, makes life easy. Judges are not so experienced. This is an early stage of, but the good thing is that Middle East learns very quickly, especially this part of the world. In my presentation, I'll show you what United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia are doing in terms of protection of, of licenses and franchise.